Namaskar. We welcome all of you to our well-being series today. We have Ms. Shikha Gupta. She is our HR leader, a global speaker, a mentor, a happiness coach, a podcaster, a French expert, TED Circles host, President, WICCI Karnataka HR Council Chapter, Head, Women Power. It is a pleasure to have her here on our well-being series. Shikaji, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on this show, which is so popular. I have watched multiple videos, which are so inspiring. I mean, hats off to you, Navina ji and Yaha Life for doing such amazing work. And all of us need this inspiration during COVID, right? And that's the only way you can get motivated, inspired, and if you are feeling down, get up and run again, right? About me, HR professional, Navina ji, HR by passion, HR by profession, and that's my introduction. In very early stages of my life, I discovered that I loved HR. I loved reading about the subject. This was during my graduation days, even a little bit of 12th standard. And parents helped me identify, right, what I am good at. I cannot do finance. I mean, I'm pathetic over there. So they said, okay, 2 + 2 is 5 for you. So you definitely cannot become a finance professional. Yeah, so a master's in HR, and now it's been 18 years. And beyond that, so HR is all about connecting with people. It's a people function, right? People well-being, people happiness. It's all about people, how you manage them, how you look after them. So hire, retain, nurture, grow. So that's what an HR function does. Yeah, and it's been 18 years and it's been a great ride. Over and above that, adding elements of mindfulness, well-being, happiness, employee satisfaction, I think adds more beauty to HR. So yeah, long introduction, short, HR. That's me.
Thank you for that, Shikaji. Actually, while reading your introduction and also when I connected with you, what really kind of pulled me to your profile and you is that the fact you're a happiness coach. So can you share something about you being a happiness coach, why and how you became a happiness coach? What is that and what do you do?
Sure. So what happened is all of us got struck, I would use the word struck, by COVID. Human interactions became zero. All of us were fitted into this one box, either it's a Zoom call or a Teams call, right? We started doing employee engagement initiatives. We tried to pep people up, right? But that can only go to a certain extent. Do we still do those initiatives? So that's when I thought, is there something more that I could add value to in terms of people well-being, elements like resilience, empathy, different dimensions of well-being. And that's how I was reading a lot of stuff on the internet, and I came across this happiness coach program by Berkeley University. It's a wonderful journey, 3-4 months, right? They take you through the science of happiness. They take you through the different aspects, elements, and I was anyway a happy person. After doing it, I became happier, if I can put it that way, because then you understand, right, how you as an individual and your emotions as an individual affects everybody around you, and vice versa, right? You start understanding yourself better, your emotions better, people around you better, and that applies to the organization as well, right? How do you pep up, or how do you motivate, or how do you inspire an employee? How do you look after his well-being? So all those elements is what I wanted to cover as a part of my HR journey, and hence I signed up for this program, and it was a beautiful journey, trust me. I mean, I wish that program never ended. But yeah, all good things also come to an end. So that was the reason why I wanted to do this program.
That's so nice. Yes, you are naturally a very happy person. I can feel that when I'm talking with you, actually. So this program suits you best. What have you picked up from this program that you would like to share with our viewers today?
See, something which is so simple, but we never think about it. So I, as an individual, thought, people are happy in my presence. So these are happiness strings. So the string that I have is connected to you now. I'm talking to you, right? It's a two-way string. So in my mind, I thought that, when Navina and I are together, I am happy and hence she is happy. Sometimes it's not that way, right? Your happiness strings are connected to different people in the ecosystem: parents, siblings, managers, peers, colleagues. The way you feel in their company, is it exactly the same that they feel in your company? Right. So it was a beautiful exercise that we did, which made me realize, I'm thinking I am happy and Navina ji in my presence or in my company is happy. That could not be the case, right? So it's a very deep exercise, revelation as to how you understand emotions of the other person. So probably that was one of those things. Second thing that, this beautiful program also taught us was I. It's not about I. It's always about we, right? Which we already knew, but then it gave you more emphasis as to what are your, in terms of introspection, right? What are your good qualities and what are your not so good qualities? So that those become your improvement areas, and how those not so good emotions, right? Positive emotions, negative emotions, and not so positive emotions, how they become your improvement area, and you can influence people more positively than what you are doing today. So multiple exercises, different models that we explored, right? It helps understanding humans and relationships a lot better. And the whole well-being piece, right? So there is emotional well-being, there's spiritual well-being, personal well-being. We are talking so much about mental health, right? COVID has I mean, has been detrimental for most of us, right? There are people who've lost jobs, there are pay cuts, right? Salary cuts, a lot of new startups shut down, right? We lost our loved ones, we saw death, we saw pain, right? So the whole concept of mental health, leaders being empathetic in the organization, it's not about work all the time. It's about, hi Navina ji, how are you? How was your day? Are you feeling good? Making people feel a little more important, being more empathetic, understanding somebody's circumstances. So that is something which has emerged in COVID. Not that we did not know, maybe it was at the back of our minds, but everybody's mental health, those personal emergencies, exigencies, or that personal side of the human came more, it came forward, right? Everybody started talking about it. Otherwise, it's like, okay, target, deliverable, project, deadline. I think that's all we spoke about. So multiple aspects, like I said, emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, our personal well-being, right? Financial independence, financial well-being. How empowered are we? How much do we earn? How much can we spend? How can we save? How can we plan for the future? Right? All these things have become very important. I think in COVID, it's a blessing in disguise. We've become better humans.
I agree. It has actually made us think about our lives in a different way. COVID has made us take a step back from always being a part of the rat race and taking a step back and seeing life in a different way.
How do you feel every single day? Happy, beautiful? Are you this woman who gets up, or are you this individual who gets up and say, yay, I'm going to rock the day? Yes, there will be ups, there will be downs. We'll sail through it, right? Such is life. A straight line means we are dead. Even the heartbeat goes up and down, which means we are alive and kicking. So decide how you want to spend this day. Happy day, sad day, grumpy day. You anyway have to live the day. Make a choice. Simple examples. Oh, the maid didn't turn up in the morning. There are two ways you could react to it. fret, howl, scream, jump, or what do I do? Otherwise, else, sit down, take 30 seconds, think, what is it that you want to achieve today? What you can push for tomorrow? That's it. Voila, problem sorted. It's just that, Navina ji, what I believe, there's enough pain, enough grief, enough sadness, enough distress all over the world. Why be one of those?
Agreed.
Let's be on the other side. Whatever little happiness you can give to somebody, right? You can make somebody smile during the day. You can make somebody laugh. You can live joyfully. Try to see positive in everything. Yes, I mean, there are situations at work where, like, hell, let's just run away. It's okay. It's just one of those situations. Let's deal with it. Tomorrow's another day. New opportunity, new day. Certain things don't change day on day, but we should never lose hope. Let's keep working towards it, right? That, I mean, if you are looking at the positives in life, if you are looking at optimism in life, right? Trust me, life is much easier. Trust me. Yeah. There were times when, I was not able to always look at the positives. Now I purposely say, tell myself, you have to be positive for the day. It's okay. It's not a great day, but then you have to be positive. And, mind is a very powerful tool. It's the mind which gives, what do you call them? Signals to the body. It's the mind gives vibes to other people. So am I emitting positive vibes or am I emitting negative vibes? Yeah, my mind is giving signals to my body. Is my arm hurting, my leg hurting, my stomach hurting, or am I feeling fresh and nice? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling energized? So it's all here.
Correct.
It controls you. It controls your reactions with your ecosystem, right? The mindset and the attitude. That is what matters the most, right? I mean, I can go on talking about various things, and some people might think who are listening to us, this is not possible. It is not practical. Try. Just look for positives always. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, over a period of time, after a week or 10 days, you will realize that you are gradually changing as a person.
For you, your natural state is being happy, right? So the first person who we should start giving priority to is ourselves. Like you said, give me time, right? Set alone a little bit of time for yourself every day, be it in the morning, first thing on the morning, and also late at night when you're going to bed, just before going to sleep, so that you know that you are happy. You come back to the state, do a bit of self-reflection through the day, what could be done better for the next day, and then you kickstart with full power the next day, right?
And you become better every single day. And you become better than who you were yesterday, right? Not better than the neighbor, not better than the auntie next door, not better than the sister-in-law or the brother-in-law, whatever. You are a better version of yourself today, right? And all of us, become mature with time as we age. Certain people don't. Sometimes people call me very mature because I have that childlike spirit in me. What to do? that's the way it is. But sometimes little children give you solutions in such a simple manner, which you have not thought of. Why
True.
stress so much, right?
Children actually have a lot more of free focus thinking than us. We are always so conditioned to think in one direction, but children have such creativity filled in them that they'll come out with a simple answer which we might not even have thought of, right?
Wonderfully said, yeah. And as we grow up, we condition our mind that way. Imagine what we were when we were little children. Then we moved on to school, then we moved on to college, right? At every stage of life, I think we were happier souls, right? Or happier people. As you grow, okay, now I have joined a job, I have to do one, two, three things. So you set these rules for yourselves, you set these conditions for yourself, which weren't there. We were born free. It's like a blank canvas on which we write, what is okay for us, what is not okay for us. Nobody teaches us. Yes, mothers teach a lot, but mothers teach us all good things in life. They teach us how to face difficulties, how to face challenges, how to remain positive, blah blah blah. But then we write these conditions for our own self, right? Judgment, this is okay, this is not okay, do's and don'ts, we define that. It wasn't there when we were born. I mean, even the hand is just clean. It has only two lines, and then as we grow up, we build these lines of stress, frustration, boundaries, demarcations. We start forming our own opinion, our own judgment, right? So it's just one life. We live it only once. Right? Every single minute, this minute that just went by when you and I are talking will never come back.
True that.
Beautiful Hindi song, Aane wala pal, jaane wala hai, right? Ho sake to isme zindagi bita do, pal jo ye jaane wala hai, dan dan. So sorry, I can't sing, but I just tried.
That was beautiful. I liked your voice. Well sung.
Live every minute. Every minute counts. Today's day will never come back. Yesterday, which is already gone, will never come back. So live free, live happy, it's easy to say, but start practicing it. It becomes a part of your daily routine. It becomes a part of your psyche. It becomes a part of your attitude. That is what counts, right? And it's so beautiful when 4, 5, 6, I don't know how many number of people get inspired, learn something from you, right? You make their lives better. I think that is the basis. I mean, human, why are we born? Not to earn money and die. Okay, you're born, you study, you go to college, you earn a lot of money, and then you finally die. No, that's not the purpose of human life. It is to help each other, lift each other, right? Be with each other. And COVID has taught us that very beautifully, right? And to feel well, to feel good, right? It has to start from within, right? How can you influence somebody with your positivity, with your inspiration, with whatever? Everybody has struggles, right? Nobody's life is hunky-dory. We all go through the grind, right? At different stages of life, we have different challenges that we are dealing with. But then we have to deal with certain things. So why not with a smile? Yeah. But then it is about practicing. It is about practicing. Say, gratitude is something which is very beautiful. How often have we said thank you to our own mother, who tirelessly does things for us, right? From 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. How often at work have we said thank you to a colleague who was helpful when we wanted help, right? Or to a team member, right? And practicing gratitude, if that becomes, a part of everybody's life, I'm telling you, Navinaji, every single person on this earth will become a beautiful soul. Seriously.
I agree with you on that. In fact, that also starts from us. How often have we thanked ourselves for the blessings that we already have, right?
We always keep comparing ourselves with somebody or the other. See, they're always, and that's what I tell people, they're always, or my set of employees, there will be people always ahead of you. There will always be people behind, right? You have to be happy for what you have today. Be happy that you have a home. Look at the Ukraine war. I mean, it's terrible. You have food on your table to eat. You have clothes to wear. You have a job which gives you an earning. You have a beautiful family. You have a house. Isn't that not enough? People are, like you rightly said, Navina ji, rat race, right? I want more money, more promotions, everything more. And because we are running in this rat race, we are sacrificing our own well-being. Yes, depression cases have now, organizations have empaneled psychologists, helplines, right? Because one, we are isolated. Because like I think I was reading a HBR study, Harvard Business Review study, which did a survey on about, it talked about a survey which was done around on 3,000 employees, and 55 to 60% of those employees turned out to be lonely, frustrated, are dealing with depression, are dealing with anxiety, because everybody has been working from home. There's absolutely no social interaction. And man is a social animal. So just because you want to win the rat race, you're compromising on your own self, your own happiness, your own health, right? Including, I mean, to a certain extent, even I have gained weight during Corona, right? But how often do we focus on ourselves? Exercise, right? Keep yourself fit, keep yourself healthy, right? Positive vibes, I have friends who watch motivational videos. I said, that's beautiful. If that is your source of inspiration, so be it. But we should spend those 5-10 minutes with, with inspiration. It could be your parents, it could be your own spouse, it could be motivational videos, it could be anybody, and it could be Ratan Tata. He's a great source of inspiration for me as well, right? Such a, I don't know, he's a legend. I have no words to express, right? So your source of motivation could be anybody, right? It could be each other, people around you. But spend time. You have to look after your own self. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
I completely agree with that. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And thank you so much, Shikaji, for sharing such abundance of knowledge. So simply you have put it that happiness actually needs to be shared and it has to begin from within. You have not only shared your learnings with us today, but you have also showed your own life as an example on how you lead your life, what you do at night, and what do you do during the day to keep yourself happy so that you can spread happiness and love to others around you and help others also become positive and happy. Thank you very much once again for joining us. It has been a pleasure having you with us on our show today.